Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing a review of a day Sporran in the category of a military affiliation, United States Marine Corps. And that's the reason why I bought it. I spent some time in the Marines, and that's what made me want this Sporran. It's a little bit too loud for me, with the Celtic decorations and just the size of it, which is an oversized front flap. But when you have a passion for something, it really inspires your decision. It's called call it a positive peer pressure. All right, so that's basically why I got it. So let's dive into it. First, let's start with the width and the length. Just a basic. And I got this tape measure or cloth measure from the dollar store. It cost me $1, that's it. And we're just going to do a rough estimate of the width and the length. So starting from the side going over, we're looking at about a little over 7 inches for width. Or is that length? Yeah, I'm sorry, a little over 7 inches for length. And for height, starting from the top to the bottom of it, we're looking at a little over 7 inches. So that's what you'll be dealing with. And for the width, I've been out of school for a while, so I'm confusing the two. We've got in the middle, we're looking at 2.5 about, and going towards the top, we're looking at a little under 2 inches, and going towards the bottom, 2 inches in width. Not that you needed that, but that's what we're dealing with. So the front has a great looking emblem on it that is laser sketched, and it looks marvelous. Just through and through. Celtic knotwork there. You can see that the stitching is just on point. Like, that is genuine leather right there. This cost me about $120. Yeah, pretty hefty price, but once I received it, and we're doing close-ups, once I received it, I was happy. I was happy with it because it's genuine. Nothing about it seemed fake. You know, so it was a hefty price, but it was worth it. You know? Let's look at the back. This is a full review. I'm not going to let anything go to waste here. Now, from the back, the stitching, once I looked close at it, the stitching seemed like it was a bit off on the top. Seemed that way. But I'm no master craftsman. Maybe there's a reason. Still looks good and looks like it sits appropriately, so I'm cool with it. And then we have the USA Kilts emblem on the bottom, real leather, made in Scotland. Doesn't it just look marvelous? Like, time, patience, and effort was put into it. Now this specific accessory inside, which comes out, is called a Sporran D, D-E-E. And think of it, we all know, or should know, of a D ring. If we're campers or hikers, or we're in the Boy Scouts, or went to summer camp, we know what a D-ring is, or have a keychain. We know what a D-ring is, and this is related to it in a sort of way and called a Sporran D. This is specifically for if you have actually, when you hook your Sporran chain to it. Now, I don't have a Sporran chain. I specifically asked for a leather strap, which is this thing. Alright, otherwise I would have gotten a chain, but I asked for the Sporran leather strap because I like the look better. I think it looks, it matches my taste. I'll just leave it at that. So I wouldn't need this. A Sporran chain would have hooks to hook to each side of this Sporran D, but because I don't have a chain, there's no need for this. I can just hook the Sporran strap through the back of it, and then hook this part around my waist and call it a day. That handles that. So we have the front of the Sporran, we have the back, we went over the accessory that I don't need, unless one day I want to wear a Sporran chain, then I'll get one, and I'll put this in a safe place. Let's look at the inside. Alright, so on the inside we see that it closes using a snap closure, and on the inside is Semper Fidelis, a Latin phrase for always faithful. Shortened version is Semper Fi, Semper Fi, and everything is gorgeous. Well, let's get a close-up of the quality. Awesome, right? Inside of the Sporran is just straight, what is this? Suede. Suede. Beautiful. More importantly, let's look at the inside, right? We all want to know what's inside a Sporran, and we're getting there. That's good enough, right? It's better than what you usually see. Let's try to make it better though. There we go. That's good. So we have an inside pocket and another inside pocket, a mini pocket, which is big enough to hold business cards. And I mean, that'll work. There's another view of what's inside. And I can put my business cards in there, and then some other stuff in there. And just to give you a view, there is the Sporran. Here's my pen, and there we go. I mean, it's not going to hold the world, but it's going to hold a cell phone. In fact, let's get my phone out, put it in, holds the phone, right? And it's going to hold a whole lot of other things. As far as the noise when it closes, it's a slight noise when it opens. That's what you're going to be hearing. There's a way to get around that close if you play with it and find a sweet spot, but that's basically the close you're going to get. And it might be annoying, but you'll know it's secure, and it'll hold everything that you need. That's my phone, and I can easily stuff some cards in there and call it a day. So I think I covered everything that has to do with the Sporran. If you're going to go on USA Kilts and buy one yourself, a military Sporran, or a day Sporran, or a semi-dress Sporran or a dress Sporran or a hunting Sporran, you know what they have to offer you, which is quality. I mean, isn't that amazing? I showed you the front, it looks great. I showed you the back, I showed you the sides, and it did come with these little leather marks here, but I think all leather usually comes with that. Something should get it off. I'll just take a wet cloth and get that off. It's no big deal. Hey, it's such good quality that I'm happy just overall. It's definitely going to turn heads. And it came with the candy and the business cards as usual, the strawberry candy and the butterscotch. And let's show you the invoice. Let's see, so what we're looking at here is I have a Marine Corps Day Sporran, U.S. Marine Corps, waist measurement of 35 inches, slightly above navel. That's my waist measurement that I used with that measuring tape, and 42.5 inches around the hip, which is that means around my rear end, like the widest part of my rear. 35 inches is above the navel, 42.5 around the rear. I left notes. I said, thanks for offering. I'll just read it to you without zooming in too much. Thanks for offering a military Sporran option. Being a Marine for 7 years will give me great pride in wearing the Sporran. I'm purchasing more military related gear as a veteran than I did while serving. If it's possible to receive the leather strap instead of the chain strap, that would be awesome. This will complement the Pennsylvania 5-yard wool kilt nicely and will turn heads at the Tampa Veterans Hospital. Respectfully submitted, Mike Hudson. And then they wrote, thank you. And there's a simplified, packaged by a Marine, signed Ben. That's awesome. Packaged by a Marine. So thank you, Ben. Thank you, USA Kilts, for providing this, as I said in the notes section. And back to what this review is about, Sporran. Hey, if you've been looking at this Day Sporran and you're in the military for the other branches, you know what you're going to get. For about $100, you're going to get a nice Sporran to complement your kilt. And if you're having difficulty wearing the kilt, people are approaching you in a way where it's a skirt-like garment, and in a negative way, maybe they'll give you a little bit more respect once they see that, hey, there's stuff associated with the kilt, associated with military branches, and you gotta respect the military. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's like, what is that? Oh, it says Marine Corps. Oh, it must be important. Maybe I should change the way I think. All right? But that's a whole nother subject. I love it. This is 5 stars in my book. And they gave me what I wanted with the leather strap instead of the chain strap. And it's free candy. So I'm a fan, and you'll be a fan too. Next on my wish list is the hunting Sporran, because I like the way that opens. It opens from the back and not the front. Cool beans. So I wear the kilt because it represents people, places, and things, and I feel good while I'm wearing it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. See you next time.